Hi everyone. I happened to be on Zoom anyway, and I had a cancellation today, so it sort of freed up a little bit of space in my afternoon. So I thought I would jump on and do a little mini reading, just a channeled message. Just a channeled message. I actually try not to use the word just when I can because it implies that, something is not as good as it could be, and I just think we're all doing our best all the time. So wow. I'm going to pull 3 cards right now and get a feeling for what we might need to hear. And I'll see as the message goes on what the theme might be. Oh, I really love this. Okay, this is really on point because I've actually been thinking a lot about cloaks recently in general. Things being cloaked from view, but also us carrying some sort of, and I've also just had a lot of, desires to have cloaks. I think that's just a thing maybe that I've been stepping into. So the first one we have here is Katumi, which is Cloak of Wisdom. And I'm going to look at the book here for it because I do feel that there's more to this card that needs to come out. But it says, you already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. And this has been a really common theme there's actually a lot of different YouTubers that are talking about this trusting what you already know. And I have been saying, recently, this has been a theme for us. So I'm curious as to what's keeping you from taking action on what you already know. So it says, knowledge is learned, wisdom is remembered. You are in a real cloak of wisdom now. Like Katumi, you have been on a wandering path trying to find answers through study and through the insights of others, but now you're uncovering the truth of your own soul. Your soul is leading the way and you are being encouraged to follow. The fog is clearing. The light has come and it is shining on you. And remember a few weeks ago, there was so much fog, like in the collective, there were so many times where I would say, kind of feels like you're in a bit of a haze, kind of feels like you need to retreat, maybe focus on this thing to gain some clarity, right? But just trust that through the fog, more was going to come out on that other side. It says the light has come and it's shining on you. Your soul is saying, yes, it's your cheerleader. Follow it and trust the endless wisdom within you. Go, go, go. So there's no limit to the wisdom that you have access to inside of yourself. And that may sound like, oh, that sounds really nice. I don't really believe you, right? I'm not really sure if that's actually true. There must be a limit, right? Do you feel there's a limit to what you could learn? Or, are there really an abundance of topics and subjects to which there's no real way you could actually possibly uncover all there is to know? So is it not better to be in the constant search of knowledge and enjoying that process rather than assuming there's a destination or a completion or a level to which you're finished in learning, right? This is something that I bring up in sessions a lot, which is to have a beginner's mind, to approach something with the eyes of a student as if you are learning, rather than to put the pressure on yourself needing to have it all already figured out, okay? It's figured out for you. It's up to you how much you listen to that, okay? Oh, we got another 44. This showed up yesterday. 44, not this card, but the number 44 showed up yesterday in the weekly pick a card. I'll link the weekly pick a card. If you haven't watched it, you can go and see whether it happens to pop up for you as well. 44, the sacrifice. Yes. Ooh, I really like this. I'm getting like a clear, okay. Getting ahead of yourself, Kate. The sacrifice asks that you offer to spirit that which is most precious to you. So what is most precious to you? And as soon as I saw this sentence, I read very quick. As soon as I saw this sentence, I saw, okay, what is most precious to you feels like your heart, feels like your dreams. Like it feels like the dreamy, idealistic side of yourself, maybe one that you put away since childhood. In childhood, we often, if we're lucky, we're able to be in an environment where we thrive in our imagination and we can really see a brilliant and, beautiful, big future for ourselves. maybe not even with detail. We just know we're meant for that. And we tend to shape our version of reality as we get older and sort of ignore the truth, which is that we can still have that childlike, expansive vision for our life. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. So what do you need to release or give up in order to receive more? What do you need to clear out so more space is made so the right things can come in? You will be elevated to the altar at which you have been praying and meet the divine at the table with the heavenly feast. You are a welcome guest in this banquet. So it really feels like belonging in a place of higher leadership, of higher action, of higher soul truth, mission. It says your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. So I hadn't even read, I don't even know if I've ever really absorbed this card. Your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. Life has been generous with you in so many ways. So having gratitude before you're even at the dinner table and understanding that you have a rightful place there. And this dinner table is of the greats in some way. Okay. So it may be that you vision ascended masters. It may be that you envision, political leaders or figures throughout history that you feel drawn to. It may be your ancestors that you look up to, right? It could be someone who's passed away that you say, I just really want to carry through some of the things they taught me and the legacy to which they brought my life. You belong at the table with them, right? There's no head of the table. It's like a round table. Me and my round table and King Arthur and all these things. So imagine yourself at a round table with people you really aspire to be like, and remind yourself that you belong at that table. Okay, then we're getting simplify your life. So while I was getting this image of us reaching into our child brain and saying there's so much more for us in life, we can accept so much more if we wish, and that we can have a very expansive version, I also said that it may not be extremely detailed. And I think some of the reasons that we hold ourselves back from our big dreams in life is because we start working backwards, figuring out all the details, and then we don't believe a couple of them. And it may be that we get to our destination by taking a shortcut. And I've used this analogy before that sometimes when you take a shortcut, you don't realize that you're on a shortcut. You think you're going down a path that just doesn't really make sense. As long as you are trusting that it's the right way to go, it's the right way to go, okay? So it says, simplify your life. And this person is carrying just solely a lute or some sort of little, guitar or similar instrument on their back. So bringing an instrument on your back and saying, I'm going to figure this out, right? Bringing just the bare necessity. With the music, you can find friends and engage with new environments. You might be able to earn money or earn food, right? Earn lodge, maybe. Simplify your life. I'm going to read a bit from this one too, just out of interest. Release what doesn't support you. A busy life and the accumulation of more than you actually need creates static. Clear internal and external clutter. So this is what I'm talking about, though, those barriers in the way, just clear them and say, well, if I know I'm getting to there, trust that and believe in that and simplify all the rest. Simplify your life, otherwise it's difficult to hear the voice of the Creator. Create time to rest and rejuvenate. And this is a strong theme in the collective lately. This whole thing really is feeling very similar to the energies that came out last night in the weekly pick a card. And I believe this is because we're really being asked to create time to step away so that we are stepping into ourselves. It's not really stepping away from anything. When you think about it that way, it's not really about choosing the things to release. It's just allowing things to get released. Because I believe that when you take the time to move away, you'll be stepping into your truth and the rest of the stuff just naturally falls away. It may not feel natural because you might not be used to that, but it's amazing how as you keep walking in that direction of your heart, those other things show you that they were not meant for your heart. They weren't lined up with your heart in the first place. So is it really releasing it, or were you really just grasping and holding on before, right? It was meant to release. So it's sort of like, this is a very funny image, so I'm sorry. I'm getting like I don't know why. How do I make sense of this? This is like someone's pants are falling down. Maybe, I don't know if this has happened to you recently. This is funny. It hasn't happened to me in a long time because I don't wear anything that would need belts or like jeans or things like that. So it's like someone's pants are falling down. You keep like hiking them up and hiking them up and holding them up. But I don't know why you're meant to be with your, like, just in your boxers or just in your, I don't know why you're, apparently your truth is to have your pants down around your ankles. Oh, I don't know why this is a very funny one. I don't know if I've ever gotten this image for this concept here. So it's like someone's trying to hold up their pants and hold up their pants when really, yeah, I don't know, you have shorts or you have some sort of covering on underneath and the pants are meant to fall off anyway. It may be also that you've actually lost some physical weight recently, whether that's in your body or also in your surroundings. It may be that you've released weight and so you're holding on to the container, the pants, the container that you were used to, but really you're meant to be more exposed and more vulnerable. It may be about showing your true colors, your true skin. Oh, I do find this really entertaining. I'm just having a great old laugh. Thank you. On the journey, we often gather things that don't support us. Okay, it's time to say goodbye to fellow travelers, situations, and objects that don't bring out the best in you. Keep what works and let go of the rest. Let go of your pants. Doing what is essential and releasing everything else is one of the fastest ways to align with the tranquil vibration of the spiritual realm. So do remember that this is not going to be a cluttery, messy exit. When you exit things, but you're going in the direction of your soul truth and you're going in the direction of your heart, it doesn't feel like the messy clearing away of, when you're in times of stress. It doesn't feel like that same chaos. It feels, again, like it just naturally falls away, like it's meant to. Clear things from your schedule that do not advance your life forward. Even a small amount of this cleansing can make an immense difference. So this is really, really key. I'm loving this. Because I've been doing these Align Your Life sessions with clients recently, it feels as though this is also a general theme of what do you actually need to align yourself? It's a lot less complicated than you think. And so this system that I've created for aligning your life really allows you to trust that you already know, because we bring it out of you in the sessions. It's not me telling you what you're going to do in your life. It's you telling yourself what you already know you're here to do in this life. And if you already know that, then what are the actions and things you need to do? What actually needs to shift? Is it everything? Or is it a couple things that will then allow the rest to shift, right? Okay, so trust what you know. This sacrifice card letting us know that we are actually going towards a stable foundation. It's not going to be sacrificing. It's really going to feel like releasing and being rewarded. Like it's like you're paying tribute by allowing things to leave this world. You're then you're being returned things from outside of this world, which are really magical and special things. So let go of any of those situations and people that you already know aren't helping you advance forward in the direction of your life. And you are the only one who gets to know that direction. Okay. No one else gets to decide who is important for your life but you. Okay. It's very clear. You get to decide who and what stays in your life that feels like it's advancing it forward for real. Feels like that might be a little hard to do. So giving you strength and assuredness that as long as you keep stepping towards your soul, you are on the right path. It might just be a shortcut if you're not so certain. If you are interested in booking a reading with me, I would love to talk more about this stuff with you. And I'm doing the look ahead into 2021 until about mid-January. And so in that session, we do a 12-month reading. So month by month, I'll also kind of get a general season by season, what sort of pathways might be going on, common themes that might be happening and jumping up for your soul growth next year. So very excited for everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are, and I'll see you soon. Take care.